Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Good morning students. Now we will solve numericals of national income as we have discussed in the last class, national estimation of national income through production method. Now we will take some of the example to understand in a better way or appropriate way. Okay, formula I think you already got it. What was the formula to find out the national income through production method and value added method? Now the sum of the values are given. Value of output by primary sector 800, value of output by secondary sector 200 and tertiary sector is 300. Now as far as the formula, value of output is not directly used. We need gross value added. So gross value added is not given in this question. So how can we find out the gross value added? Gross value added is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. So in this way the intermediate cost or intermediate consumption of all three sectors given here. Now what is the intermediate consumption of primary sector is given 400. What is the intermediate consumption secondary sector 100 and tertiary sector is given 50. Now we will find out the gross value added. Okay, value of output minus intermediate cost of every sector. Okay, now 800 minus 400, intermediate cost of primary sector is given 400. Okay, so it will be subtracted 400. Now we will get, after subtracting it, 400 rupees. Secondary sector, output of the secondary sector is given 200 and intermediate cost is given 100. So 100 will be subtracted, 100 will be left with us. Now tertiary sector 300 is given and our intermediate cost is given 50. So 50 will be subtracted. So we will have 250 rupees. After adding all these gross value added of primary, secondary, tertiary sector, we will get 750 as GDP MP. Okay, that is our first step to find out the national income. But as we have discussed, whenever you are supposed to calculate national income, that means you have to find out NNP-FC. That we have discussed in the last class also. Now how this GDP will be converted into NNP-FC? The three basic elements will be used. What were the three elements? Net factor income from abroad, net indirect taxes and depreciation. Now all these three things will be used one by one to understand properly. Okay, now what are the value I am just mentioning over here. So for conversion of GDP into MP. Now as a first step, suppose any element can be used first or last. Okay, there is no that is sequences of these things. Okay, now suppose depreciation is also given in the sum of the question as consumption of fixed capital. Okay, so first we will use depreciation. Depreciation is used to convert gross into net. That means this GDP, gross domestic product, will be converted into net domestic product. So value of the depreciation is given 80. Okay, in the sum depreciation, value of the depreciation is given 80. So minus depreciation. What was the value of depreciation? 80. So we will have 670 rupees as NDP MP. Okay, so after subtraction we got NDP MP. Okay, now what is the another thing is left? Net factor income from abroad. Okay, so NFIA is not given also over here, and we have discussed if it is not given directly, so two other things will be given over there: factor income from abroad and factor income to abroad. So basically inflow and outflow of the factor income will be given here. So the same way it is given here. Okay, so plus minus it depend upon which type of the value we are getting. Okay, so NFIA directly it is not given, but received is given 10 and paid is given 20. That means we will have minus 10. So minus 10, that means it will be subtracted. So minus 10 will be done. Now we will have 660 as NNP MP. So after using net factor income from abroad, whether positive or negative, this domestic product will be converted into national product. But still one thing is left. Just we have calculated NNP at MP, but we have to calculate NNP at factor cost. What is the other thing is left? Net indirect taxes. If it is given in the numeric, it's okay. Otherwise, we'll have to find out the value of NIT also. Now, how can we find out the value of NIT? Value of NIT will be find out through indirect taxes minus subsidies. So, in this question, indirect NIT is not given directly. So, value of the indirect tax is given 50 minus the subsidy. So value of the subsidy is given 20. So what will be remain left? 30 as net indirect taxes. This 30 will be subtracted. Now we will have 630 as NNP FC. So that is your national income. In this way, we can calculate national income by using production method, output method, or we can say a value added method. Now we will take another example to clarify. Okay, now we are taking the another example. In this example, you have to find out net value added at factor cost. Okay, the formula will be remain same. We are just going to use the same formula for finding out the net value added at factor cost. Okay, now for what is the first step? We have to find out the gross value added. Okay, how can we find out the gross value added? Value of output minus intermediate cost. So you will find, you write down the sum. If you are not able to see it properly, write down the values. Opening stock is given 10, depreciation is given 20, sales is given 200. Excise duty is basically indirect tax. Intermediate cost is given 90, closing stock is given 30, and sales tax is given 5. Sales tax is also a indirect tax. Now gross value added is not given. Value of output is not given. So we have discussed how can we calculate value of output? Sales plus change in stock. Okay, so what was the sales amount is given? 200 plus change in stock. Okay, so that will be your value of output is equal to sales plus change in stock. Okay, so what was the sales is given? 200. Change in stock, that means closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock is given 30, opening stock is given 10. So that is 30 minus 10, 20. So what is the value of his output? 220. Okay, now we completed the one step, that is value of output. Now we have to convert this value of output into gross value added or value addition, that is how much value is added. We will subtract that is value of output minus intermediate cost is equal to GVA. So intermediate cost is given 90. So we will subtract intermediate cost, which is given 90. So 90 will be subtracted. Now 130 will be remain in our hand. So that is basically gross value added at MP. Now these three things once again we will use NIT or NFIA and depreciation. So what is with us? That is gross value added at market price. Clear? Now because we don't have to find out NNP, national income, that's why NFIA will not be used. Okay, so gross will be converted into net by subtracting depreciation. What is the value of the depreciation is given? 20. So minus 20, depreciation will be subtracted, minus 20, 110 will be left, and it will be converted into NVA at market price. Now we have to convert in FC, which is given or which is asked in question. Okay, so that is factor market price, we have to convert in factor cost. So what item will we use? Net indirect taxes. Net indirect taxes, once again it is not given clearly. Even in place of the indirect taxes, excise duty and sales tax is given here. So these are the types or example of the indirect taxes. So sum of the excise duty and sales tax is 20, 15 plus 5, 20, and subsidy is not given. The indirect taxes minus subsidy is equal to net indirect taxes. In that way, what will happen? The value of the NIT will be remain 20. So 20 will be subtracted further as a NIT, net indirect taxes. After deducting 20, 90 will be remain left, and it will be our NVA FC. Okay, so I think this is okay to all of you. So I think everything will be clear to you. Try to solve more and more questions at home. Have a nice day. Good day. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.